start out straight like this. Subscribe for me. Or we finna react to Terrence Howard saying, I guess him and Diddy had a secret link up. So we finna see what he meant by this. Finna see. But yeah, subscribe. Let's see what he say.
Why do you think that is with the creative side?
Well, because losing out money, you got to take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far. You know, who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what he had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head. You know, well, when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you sure what I think you're saying?
I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that
I
back.
see it, man.
You
Give
come
it.
into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things. When you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You should have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once they're fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean, you know, one of the things you've seen went to a whole different place.
Keep y'all man card. Stay strong.
I get it. You see some guys struggling with it. You see Bieber struggling
Seriously,
with that.
though.
You see these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. The women that trade their bodies to go and get the role. They get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a
So basically he's saying women that got some acting roles.
We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat
the
for a
producer
reason,
smash.
because your aggression is necessary. You don't trade that, no matter what.
They trying to be some stars.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to?
Hell yeah.
This is hilarious.
What was the
Hell
consequence
yeah. I
when you
mean,
said no?
Puppy invited me for weeks asking me to come and teach him how to, you know, he wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. He's sitting there, just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, you know, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. Now the producers come in and make you approach. And you threaten to punch them in the mouth.
So this man Terrence kept going around a dude that wasn't speaking to him what's going on. My thing is, why go back a second time if bro wasn't even really talking to you? So why go back again? And shit. He probably just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, trying to see what's going on. Then the manager trying to smash you. This don't got nothing to do with me, but this is crazy.
Threatening to knock their head off for talking to you like and looking at you like you're a woman. You know, when you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing. And I've lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit. Because the man card means everything.
I had no idea we're going to go
You
this
just
way on the podcast. Listen.
I'm just gonna end it right there. Shout out Terrence, man. Keeping his manhood, staying strong. Comment down below what y'all think about this. I don't even know what to say. Nothing to do with me, let's stay business. Shout out to Terrence for keeping his manhood. Better subscribe. We got more reactions coming.